Hey, thank you for stopping by my channel. I'm checking out this reading for your element sign of fire, water, earth, or air. Before we get jump into your reading, let me just do a few household things real quick. Hello, my name is Dani. I'm a psychic medium here on YouTube, a small content creator that loves to pick up power readings, zodiac readings, and I also have a bi-weekly thing I do called Thursday Tea with Dani, where I'm diving in either to specific topics like the housing market, economy, the future of social media, the future of Twitter. Interested in those things? I already have a video on it. Go check it out. Or I'm just doing a general collective where I'm just getting insight. It could be pop culture, it could be on politics, whatever that I'm psychically downloading. That is what I want to discuss with y'all. And a lot of these things could be for future dating. So if you're interested in circling back or watching psychic readings where you can kind of compare, I'm your girl for that. And also, they're accurate as hell. So if you're interested in that, please check it out. If you are someone that is interested in a personal reading, I also do that as well. And my books for this current month are currently open. And you can book with me at www.danielleclark.com. There you can check out my reviews, you can check out other things that I have along with products that I sell. So anything that you want to see what's going on with me or just see what I'm about, go ahead and check it out on my site. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share me, y'all. I cannot be your secret. Catch you there. Hey, Earth signs, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by my channel for your reading here at Dani Knowing. And this is for Tauruses, Capricorns, and Virgos. Hey, y'all, what's going on? So, before we get in, for those who are not new to this but true to this, you know that I use playing cards to do my divinations. And those who are new to this, yes, I use a regular old degular deck. Along with that, I have to give a shout out to Leos, because as you know, I am a Leo sun, and it's our season. My birthday is August 22nd. And happy birthday, y'all. What's up, what's up, what's up? So let's jump into it, Earth signs, because I'm going to start out laying out the I'm going to start out laying out the playing cards. Then we're going to pull a music card and start from there. So let's get it. As I do this reading, other Earth signs. Some of you may need to watch the water sign reading. Okay, I got the deck cards laid out. Oh, let's pull a music card now. Let's get it. Okay, now slow down. Okay, Lauryn Hill. We have X Factor. It could all be so simple, blah blah blah, baby, baby, baby. But you rather make it hard, huh? Loving is like a battle. It's like a battle, and we both end up with scars. Tell me who I have to be, who I have to be, to get some reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. No one ever will. Yeah. Oh, Earth signs. It could be somebody thinking about this about you, or it could be you thinking about this about somebody, but I'm getting it the other way around. Like this is outward energy trying to put onto you. You could be an earth sign that is now in a new relationship, or you have in a relationship and someone's kind of like, you know, like you're never going to find nobody like me, blah, 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 blah. I necessarily don't believe in that, because you never know. Like sometimes people just are not a match, and some people just have to understand that. It sucks. It's disappointing when something doesn't work out. What I'm getting here is there is some energy that is not like thrown away, and we're trying to figure out what is throwing us off, and it can be like this ex energy. If you're someone that likes to keep in contact with your exes for a reason, or You still have this back and forth. It's time to sit back and think, is that serving us? Is there a reason why we're still connected? You know, like if there is no reason for us to still be connected, didn't work out, I don't want to be with them for sure, and they most likely don't really want to be with me, then what are we doing here? And so then we have this Two of Hearts, we have balance with this Ten of Diamonds. I'm seeing here is like somebody here could have been finicky with money or offering something, not giving it or taking it back. And it could have been someone, we don't do genders, but King Clubs, someone older, someone that you just put on a pedestal. Or they could have put you on a pedestal and they feel like you took something away from them. And like they need balance, or you need balance. And we got this Four of Diamonds. It could have been somebody that you lived with, or this could be tailored to an ex-friend, ex-coworker, you know, someone who you don't really consider family anymore. And then we have the Queen of Clubs, which I keep thinking is actual ex because King, Queen. So we're seeing like there's fire and fire. There's a lot of tension here, a lot of annoyance, Nine of Spades, trying to figure out how to communicate this to move on. So I am seeing here is in order for you to bring balance, Earth signs, we got to bring our boundaries up. If you don't want this ex to feel like that they have so much access to you, or are deserving of knowing what's going on with you, whatever the case is, you have to make that known. You know, sometimes you have to take accountability. We're like, ugh, they keep texting me, but it's like, are you responding? Did you tell me you don't want to talk to me anymore? But you mad that they're hitting you. Okay, right? Like we have to take accountability. Did you say anything? Did you put your foot down? Because if you did, do you think this would be happening fully all the time, right? Because they only have so much room to do what you allow them to do. And I really mean that when it comes to like this. I keep saying text bubbles. They're green and black. So it could be an Android texting each other, but I'm seeing that. I'm also seeing iPhone blue, but mainly they're green and black. This could have been someone you have blocked and like we're still talking to them, or finding ways to talk to them, or to finding ways to talk to you, responding. Whatever this is that you're kind of like, I don't want to have this energy anymore. I don't want them to think this way, like that they still have a hold on me or ties to me. Then you have to walk that talk. You have to follow through with action. I think this has a lot to do with why we got some clubs out on the board, right? You got to take that action and set that boundary and to follow through and be consistent. Communicating, you know, I am. The reason I do think you need to watch the water sign reading because of chakra. It's closed. We're not really speaking up. You also drink some water. It's a little dry. And it can be making you feel a bit shaky with your balance. I mean your foundation with this Four. I am seeing someone just kind of like walking away. I'm walking away. And it's just like, are you? Are we? Are we ready? Do we think that they have a tie to our stability? Do we think we're not able to be stable without them? Those could be questions that could be running through your mind, which is kind of make you like keep them around to an extent, or like keep communicating, because a part of us feels like we cannot do what we're set here to do or do anything without them. And that's not the case, right? Will it be harder? Yeah. Would it cause like a lot of uncomfortability? Would it be so like, ugh, to get used to? Yes, that's how all change feel. Good or bad, change is change. And it takes a lot to go with that motion. It takes a lot to like, you know, do that thing. So also some of you could be thinking about leaving a job or heading to leave a job. And your ancestors do want you to know that there is good stability to come along the way. So there's two different readings going on here. Some of you guys have an ex that, and I think I told y'all this last month. I did. Earth signs, what's going on? Release the ex. I see we probably got rid of some things, but if this is not what you want, we gotta release it. That energy. There's something here we're not releasing. There's something here that's still stuck around. And then those of you, you're kind of like, I'm ready for a new career. I'm ready to leave this place. Like, this place is not good for me. And I'm not about to tell you in this economy just quit something. Well, a backup. It's just, it's not plausible. at the moment. But it doesn't mean you can't plan. It doesn't mean you can't start really adjusting yourself, Taurus, for this change. And, taking these steps might take longer than what we expect, to find a new job, to find a new project, whatever it is. But it doesn't mean it can't happen. So I am seeing here there is a diminishing of hope for some of you when it comes to leaving a certain place or this change. And it's not to be worried about. You're going to be stable. You're going to be able to get back on your feet, but you have to believe, you have to continue stepping forward and going. That is really going to assist. Continue stepping forward and going. I am seeing like feet getting stuck in the mud, or just feeling there's no reason. So you want to sink in the mud? No. You can get out. Lift up that foot. Drag it along. Move. No matter how slow you're going, as long as you're moving, you're going to get there. And a lot of your earth signs, you like to walk slow anyways. So, I mean, it shouldn't really be a big deal. You guys are very, just calm with it. I'm such a fire sign. So, I'm all like, so it's no shade. I love my earth sign placements, of course. So, let's get into the Oracle deck. That was a very quick message, but Spirit's kind of like, they know the drill. When you look me in the eye, everything is alright. From my day one Jonas Brother fans, looking me in the eyes might be something you need to listen to. I found my paradise. You look me in the eye. So, let's look into that song. It doesn't mean it has to be about a person. It could be some messages in there, like, everything is alright. It's gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna need to listen to that tune by Kendrick. Alright, let's shuffle some Oracle cards. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh. Alright. First one we have is Peridot. Life lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing it contains, or by sitting, meditating, whatever that is. There's some life lessons here. And, we're talking about boundaries. We're talking about, we have the power to, let go of something, to walk away. We don't have to be stuck in that, dealing with that. You just got to keep moving. Even if you don't feel like you're making, fast enough moves, but you're moving. You get it? But next we got Yellow Jasper. Control issues. Oh, earth signs. Utilize your given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. So some of you could feel like, I am seeing here with work or other things, could be relationships. I didn't say, well, this is still part of the reading. There's some control that we're trying to do here, which is why I do think you most likely need to listen to the water sign reading. You got to go with the flow. You got to stop trying to swim against them waves, baby, because they're going to overpower. They're going to get you. But we got to, let it flow. We got to go with the flow. We got to let go. We have to physically release control. And I didn't even understand what that looked like or felt until I did floating deprivation. When I had no choice but to let go of control so I can float. And trust that I'm floating because I was. Right? Because you don't want to be in there splashing when you feel like you're about to drown. That was almost me. Because I was realizing, why can't I just, let go? I know I'm floating, but it's so hard for me to just be still. Stop moving around. Stop trying to figure out how I can just continue to get up, to just be. How are you just going to be? And you're going to have to, push out those patterns, let go of those things so you can just be, if you really want that peace. Because, some people say they want peace, but y'all, they don't know what that feels like or is, or if they really want it, because they're so used to something. And we got to get used to this change, Taurus. And Virgo. Hmm. Okay, Virgo. Hmm. And then we have Rube Light. Passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. What's something new that we want to do, right? Like, you got to have your passion. That is how you even get to your purpose. You have to have passion for earth signs. Do you have passion right now for whatever you're doing? It does not mean, it could be the most boring thing to me or whoever. But if you have passion, like, for example, you're in taxes, you're like, yeah, I love me a good ARC 1040. Just looking at the little details. But you love it, right? What are you passionate about? That is going to be part of your purpose. That is what's going to drive you to your purpose. If you're kind of feeling lost, you're just like, I'm ready to go with the flow, Dani. I don't know what I'm doing out here. I'm just floating. What are you passionate about? What is sparking that fire within you that is like, I gotta go. I forgot to read from the little booklet. So let's get into that really quick. We're going to start with Pterodots. This card is reassurance that the challenges you're experiencing bring you valuable life lessons. Upsetting situations aren't tests, they are experiences that help us learn truths about ourselves and others. If you keep experiencing recurring patterns, the key to breaking free from these negative cycles is to understand the lesson they offer you. For instance, a series of negative relationships can be an opportunity for you to look at your levels of self-esteem. Are you settling for unhealthy relationships because of a feeling that you can't have a healthy partnership? Similar insights can heal negative patterns related to your career, your health, and other areas. Next, we have Yellow Jasper. Jaffa. Sorry, I'm thinking of Aladdin. Control issues. This card can be a sign that you're experiencing a power struggle with someone. It can be like X, one of us feeling we just need to up the other. Or feeling not in control of your life. Power struggles can be like a tug of war with both sides pulling the energy in an attempt to win. This can be frustrating and draining, so this card is reminding you to find a healthier path. Remember that you are made in an image and likeness, and therefore you are naturally filled with strength. Many a tug of war, I'm taking out like God and different things because I don't want to just throw that in there depending on people's religion and everything, so just let you know why it seems like a blank. Many a tug of war is ending when one person drops the rope, which metaphorically means that you stop seeing the other person as powerful or controlling. Don't give away your power to others and surrender any control issues. Who can peacefully heal and balance the situation? Focus upon your own energy and actions instead of fearfully monitoring others. Control is a very hard thing. I often struggle with that, especially if you just grew up in an environment where you just felt like you didn't have a voice. For some of you, that could have been like a case, or you just felt like you couldn't voice what you wanted or felt like it had to not be seen as disrespectful, as a lot of us have probably dealt with. So you have a voice now. Like, what is your voice? How do you want to use it? It's funny because throat chakra keeps coming up. Let me sip this water. Last one, Rubelite, passion and purpose. This card is a sign of feeling passionate about a new project that is part of your life purpose. You're calling to help others motivate you to devote time to this pursuit. Even if you're not yet sure how to complete the project in question, you are sure that you will do it. Your passion also gives you the strength and the courage that you need to speak up, such as asking for crowdfunding, posting about relevant issues on social media, creating videos or blogging, and addressing audiences. Spend time praying, researching, taking classes, networking, interviewing mentors to gather your resources and all the information you need to devote yourself to a meaningful project. Just be sure that your preparation activities aren't delaying you from moving forward. Right, you're continuing forward. I'm seeing that feet in the mud again. And also, some of you could be holding off from our project because you have a fear of failure. And that's something that we do have to face. What is your fear of failure? Things are going to take time. Things are going to take time to build, to get together. And it may be slower than others, or it could be quicker than others. But we do have to ask ourselves, what is our fear of failure? And if you feel like you're stagnant, is it like things happen that's making us stagnant, or is it you? Is you not picking up your feet from that mud that is in quicksand and deciding like, I'm just gonna like lift higher and do this? Or are you kind of staying stagnant because you're irked at the fact that you have to even go through that type of obstacle? When it's happening either way, you can't control it. So earth signs, there you have it. That's what I have for you in your reading. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.